What if the packages of chips were real? Like potatoes, cheese, and blah, blah, blah.
Don't confuse him. Let him just give him.
Let me hear his thinking.
Shh, he's got the answer.
First, Coca-Cola. What if Coca-Cola had more interesting packaging? I pick up a Coca-Cola and redesign it like a whiskey or a road. Ha 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 ha. So I started off with a cylinder and tried to model it in a way that gives off a new Coke package vibe. Not too shabby, right? Then I modeled the bottle cap. Once I finished the modeling, I prepped a texture for it, keeping it super simple and minimal. Now it's time for texturing and rendering. After playing around with the nodes for a while, this is what I ended up with, a fresh new package for Coca-Cola. But let's move on to the second one. I wanted this design to look like a whiskey bottle, so after a lot of searching and checking out tons of samples, what do you guys think? If you were in my shoes, would you come up with a new name for this Coke brand? Like maybe Whiskey Cola or Wixie Cola. Ha 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 ha. And here's the result. Minimal and simple. Oh mamma mia. And I also made another design and modeled it. If you had to choose, which one of these three would you pick? Alright, next up is cheesy Lay's chips. Oh, chips. What if the packaging actually looked like cheese? That way it'd be unique and more creative. The top part could even be used as a sauce container, while the bottom part would hold the chips. I started with a cube and tried to shape the bottom part, which is the chips container, to look like cheese. For the top part, I designed it so that the sauce container is separate from the body, and there's a space to hold the package like a cone. Then I modeled the sauce container. It had to match the bottom part. Oh la la. Now it's time to add some holes to the body to give it that cheesy look. Once I got the design I wanted, I focused on modeling the bottom part. I think it'd be better if this package had a lid, so people could reuse or recycle it after eating the chips. After modeling the top part, the sauce container, it was time for rendering and texturing. For this, I used a tutorial from this channel. Thanks, man. After struggling a lot with colors, textures, labels, and slogans, this is what I came up with. What do you guys think? Would you buy something like this? Or if you had to pick a new name, what would it be? Oh, la, 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 la. And now it's time for potato chips. You might have guessed what I'm aiming for. A super simple and creative idea. Ha, ha. A potato as the package with the chips inside, and a container at the bottom for the sauce. First, I modeled the potato. Not an easy task at all. Mama mia! Next, I worked on the bottom part, the package lid, to make it easy to open and close without needing aluminum foil anymore. Then, I used a cylinder to model the sauce container. It had to be designed in a way that the potato would stay balanced on it. Hee-ha! To create the potato texture, I followed tutorials from this channel. Oh mama! After that, I worked on the colors and design for the sauce container and finally added the Lay's logo and labels to the design. And here's the final result. What do you think about this package? Out of all the designs today, which one would you pick? Whichever you choose, give it a name and comment below. Thanks for joining me in this video.